Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny Lee, and I'm so excited to have you guys here today. We are going to be taking a paint stir stick and making a beautiful centerpiece. Let's get started. Here's some of the items we're going to need. We're definitely going to need that paint stir stick. We're going to need some pipe cleaners, some ribbon, some tulle, and anything you want to embellish with. We're going to start out with the pipe cleaners around the paint stir stick. You can get these stir sticks at Walmart, Home Depot, or Lowe's, or anywhere you can find them. You're going to do 2 at the top. You're going to do 1. You're going to make these 3 inches apart, and then you're going to complete that all the way down. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to be taking my favorite jute burlap mesh. We're going to cut this into 30 inches, and we're going to need 8 pieces of this. You can use a rotary tool to cut this, or you can use your scissors. You will notice at one point I run low on this and I use 2 of a different kind, but the same colors. So if you see that, it is normal to switch it up if needed. All right, so let's grab our ribbons and start preparing them. We're gonna take 4 ribbons, any size ribbons you would prefer, and we're gonna cut them into 4 pieces. We're gonna need 4 pieces of 4 different ribbons at, I wanna say it was 12 inches. I cut these, I wrote it on there so that you guys could see that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be using 2 ribbons for each, I call them pancake swirls. So you will see how we do that. But first, let's just get our ribbon done. Let's get it cut and dovetailed. You're going to take them and fold them inwards and cut them at an angle upwards. I decided not to use the thin ribbon, and I got the orange sparkly ribbon to add into it. So now we're going to take our cut mesh, and we're going to add 1 to each of these pipe cleaners, and then you're going to see the 2 in the middle where 1 piece goes. I use a different fabric. I told you guys that in the beginning of this. I ran low on this, and I did get some more in. I have ordered some because it is my favorite. So you will see that I do a different color, but it is in the same family of colors. So it actually looks really, really pretty. And you guys can do that if you are needing to, you can see it on the right-hand side, to substitute. If you go short on a color, then just even it up and make it work with whatever other colors you have that are in the color scheme that you are working with. And I promise it will look fine. So we are just doing some cruffles. It is a curl and a ruffle. We call them cruffles in the craft world. Okay, so here's that mesh that I switched up. I absolutely love this color too. So I add that to the center 1 pieces, and it looked perfectly fine. You couldn't even tell I needed to do that. So we are going to do this all the way around. To make the cruffles, it's really easy. Roll in each side 2 or 3 times, and then take your fingers and just pull the fabric towards each side and make sure that they go together, and you have a cruffle. Now let's take those beautiful ribbons and add them to our centerpiece. You're going to want to take your ribbons and put them into 2 sets. So you will have 2 separate colors for each set. We're going to do that all the way around and use 1 of the opposite in the middle, and the other 2 that go to that opposite will go on top. We're just going to take the two pieces and crinkle them in the middle together and tie them into the pipe cleaner. Go ahead and do this all the way around your centerpiece, and then once we are finished, we will fluff, fluff, fluff. Now we are going to start and we're going to make our bow for the middle. At this point, you can make whatever size loops you feel fit, for your theme or your liking. I usually start out with 6 to 8 inches on the back end. I usually do 5 and then 4 for the top layer. As you will see, I just twist the ribbon backwards and add it to the middle, scrunch them together. Now I can't hold all of them, so I use my bow dabber to hold the other piece, but you'll see I take it, I scrunch it in the end. I will say the Dollar Tree ribbon is a little harder to maneuver, but I wanted to show you guys how to make this with Dollar Tree products and make it inexpensive. So you're just going to take it and you're going to bring it backwards. You want the bow ties, like the ends, to go each way on your bow so that there is a part of your bow going up and a part of your bow going down. For this second piece, I make a 3-loop bow, and that just gives it more dimension, and 3 loops all the way around the center of the bow. Here I take my pipe cleaner and I just tie it around the back to hold it in place while I do my last one. I know it looks funky, but give it time. It will fluff up and be beautiful. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to take it, we're going to pinch it, we're going to fold it over and make a bow, and then we're going to twist it so that that top glittery part is on the top. We're going to pinch it together in the middle, and there we have our top bow. I absolutely love using that glitter ribbon. It is a little thinner, but it is one of my favorites from the Dollar Tree and pulls in any fall decor colors together. After we get our third piece on there, we're going to just make sure that the pipe cleaner is around all 3 of the ribbons, and we're going to tighten it up really tight along the back side. At that point, you get to fluff your bow until your desire. Now we're going to take the bow and we are going to take the pipe cleaners and feed it through the mesh till we reach the paint stir stick, and we are going to tighten it around the back of the stir stick, twisting it around where we leave it long enough to when we cut it, we can actually tuck it back around the inside of the stir stick, and it's not along the back side in case someone decides to use this for the swag for the door or wherever, or it just doesn't scratch the table and it doesn't have any pokey parts along the back side. Now we're going to go ahead and dovetail all of the ribbon all the way around it, and we are going to fluff our ribbon around our At this point, when you're done fluffing your ribbon around your ruffles, you can take your clippers or whatever you cut your pipe cleaners with and cut those and twist them back and stick them inside of the ribbon where you don't really see them. If they are noticeable, it is not that big of a deal. Obviously, we have to use something to tie these pieces together, but try to trim them down where it doesn't fray them or unloosen, but tight enough to where you can cut them and they do kind of disappear. At this point, we are going to take whatever we are going to use to decorate it with. In this case, I have some flowers, some pumpkins, and just some odds and ends that I'm going to show you how you can decorate these. I didn't use all of these in this product. This was a product that I had made for a customer, but I wanted to show you guys different ways you could make this or things you could make it with. I do not glue any of my items into my centerpieces, swags, or wreaths until I have everything where I want it and it is perfect to the eye for myself. And then I go in and I glue everything in or wire it in. Right now I'm working on mailbox swags, and those are made a little different. So if you're interested in finding out how I make those so that they are sturdy for the weather and being outside, I would love to show you how I make those also. Now we're going to take just some Dollar Tree flowers. These are really pretty and whimsical. I just kind of stick them in and all around just to see how I like them around the bow. And you guys, this is a really easy method to make a centerpiece that looks really grand on your table. These are definitely showstoppers, and if you are a crafter and enjoy selling these are really, really good items to sell. If you're using Dollar Tree items to keep your costs down, they can be inexpensive to make. I highly recommend looking into a little better quality for your ribbon to match your mesh or whatever you're using. But here I just kind of show you guys just different little items you can stick around, and I thought that went perfect for the end of this. So here is our final result, you guys. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.